Welcome to Choose Wellness 2021, an interactive online educational series for practical planning to help you start the new year at your best. Great job making it to week 3. So far, we've found our motivation to wanting to be healthy, and we made a personal commitment to ourselves to add one healthy action to our daily schedule. This week, we will implement our plan.
How did last week go? Were you able to put your personal commitment into action? If so, how did you do it? Did you have any challenges that came up along the way? And what did or did not go as planned? And what did you learn from that? So let's go over just a little reminder of the 5 practices for a healthy foundation from last week. So first, daily activity. So just trying to get your heart rate up for 30 minutes each day. It could be 30 minutes at a time or broken up throughout the day. And drinking lots of fluids, staying hydrated, eating a variety of colors, and then incorporating seafood to get the omega-3s into your diet. And then the rest and restore, and just to get your sleep. That's all.
Implementing our plan, it is best to start with small steps. We will be more successful when we implement our plan, one small and specific step at a time. For example, if we decide to add more physical activity to our usual schedule, that is a great but pretty vague way to start. Last week, a lot of folks came up with something like this. My personal commitment to myself is to get in shape by walking more. Let's narrow that down a bit. Perhaps we could plan to walk after one meal each day for 10 minutes or to walk for 20 minutes during a specific time of the day, 2 days per week. So our eventual goal might be to walk for 30 minutes every day, but starting out slow will help us to be more successful at reaching that bigger goal. Let's write out our specific plan. Let's This week we will dial in a bit more and make it more specific. Remember, it is said, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step.
Okay, guys, let's talk about my example. Last week, my commitment to myself was I will walk at work at least 2 days this week. I think Tuesday and Thursday at lunchtime seem to be the most likely times. So I'll have to make sure that I have my lunch ready in the refrigerator on Monday and Wednesday evenings. So what went well? Well, last week I was able to walk for at least 30 minutes on Wednesday and Thursday. So that went well. I did bring my lunch every day so that I would have time to walk during lunch. And the sunny days helped me to get motivated to go outside. Okay, but what didn't go as planned? It rained on Tuesday, so I stayed inside and I did some other physical activities in my office. But what were my challenges? Well, the rain and the cold. I hate being cold, so I didn't want to go out there. And I learned that I really need a reasonable plan B just in case my plan A did not work out. My new personal commitment to myself is to walk more. So I will walk for 30 minutes 3 days this week. But when? On Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Friday, I will walk on my lunch break for 30 minutes. And to do this, I know I need to have my lunch packed the night before and have my tennis shoes at work on these days. So see how I tightened up my plan a little bit more. I made it a little more specific. So let's think about your plan. So depending on how things went for you last week, how could you reframe your personal commitment? So before adding in a second action, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's stick with this plan until it feels natural. When this becomes a normal part of your day and it's adding more to your life than it's taking away, it's a good time to gradually increase the duration, the intensity, and or the frequency. So using my example for walking, and you could use any example. If you chose mindfulness, drinking more water, eating more veggies, whatever your example is. But let's just talk about my example for walking. When I've been walking for at least 30 minutes a day for 3 days a week for a few weeks, I would like to increase the days that I walk to 5 days a week instead of 3. And when that becomes routine, I would like to increase the duration to 45 minutes each day. Eventually, I'd like to walk for 45 minutes 5 days a week at a pace that is close to a jog. But right now, I know that walking at a normal pace for 30 minutes, 3 days a week is good.
Next, we will try an exercise. We would like you, the viewer, to explain to us what your 5 personal commitments to yourself were. What are the 5 actions you would like to work on? Some good examples are, I will drink more water to start the day and with every meal, and I will also eat a vegetable with every meal. I will also plan on walking 3 days a week, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, from 12 to 1. As I progress, I will add some more days. In order to prepare for this, I will need to know what the weather is going to be like. For example, if it's raining on Monday, I will plan on watching a YouTube video to substitute for walking that day. YouTube has an exercise video for just about anything you can think of. And remember, remind yourself that you are important and that your health matters. An arrow can only be shot by pulling it backwards. So when you get dragged back with challenges, it just means that you're going to launch into something great. So just refocus and keep aiming.
So let us know how this went for you. Was this exercise helpful? What challenges or triumphs did you experience? What questions, thoughts, or insights came up for you? Is there anything you would like to share with others? Please submit any questions or health topics that interest you and you would like to hear more about to 707-825-5070 or hewicheckpartner@gmail.com. Please do not disclose any personal health information when submitting questions. Thank you.